Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Great World Reclamation. We've got episode 2 of the post Gym Rant. Went earlier with my dad, and hit a good back and by day. Turns out Pop's pretty strong. Every lift I was doing, couldn't even compete. That boy's strong as hell, I tell you what. But it was really nice, getting to spend that time with him. It's been a rough couple of days. Just came back up and went and picked up my brother's ashes, and got some of his belongings together, and we're getting that whole jazz figured out. We're having a little get together tonight. Gonna get some stuff all squared away and do a little bit of mourning, but one of the things I wanted to talk about today was I was reading through my brother's journal last night with my mom, and one of his entries that he had in there was on the importance of baptism. Now, he, just like probably many of you watching, he had questions as to whether he needed to be baptized, whether it was enough to just simply believe, or if he needed to be baptized in order to be saved. And we can actually go back to the story in the book of Matthew, and whenever Jesus was up on that cross getting ready to be crucified by the Romans, the guy next to him, he recognized Jesus as his Savior, and lo and behold, he went to heaven. Was that man baptized? Absolutely not. He was not, but he still made it to heaven. Because before he died, he accepted Christ as his Lord and Savior. So that's really powerful, that's some really powerful stuff. And my brother, he was really wrestling with that. And I'm just thankful that he made it. It's one of those tough things to kind of articulate and talk about, but I can assure you he made it. Death is crazy, man. It really is. But back onto the point, baptism is big, right? It's something that we should all want to do. And my old pastor, shout out to Noah, that guy's awesome. But whenever I wanted to be baptized a couple years back, I wasn't really in the church, I wasn't in the faith, but I really wanted to be baptized. All of my close friends were doing it, and I was like, oh man, I should do that. And he sat me down, and he had a really good conversation with me, and he was like, why do you want to be baptized? And I was like, because I feel like I want to grow my relationship with Jesus. But he could see right through that. He knew that I wasn't in it for the right reasons. And he encouraged me to continue learning the faith, growing my relationship with God, and in due time, whenever I'm ready to get baptized. And I can even correlate that with my brother's story, where he didn't feel if he was ready. He was still wrestling with it, because on one hand, he knows that you don't need to be baptized in order to be saved. He had just gotten through the book of Matthew, so he knows that you don't have to be baptized in order to be saved. But in the same instance, he wanted to show his love for the Lord as much as he could in the same way as the Lord loves us. And that's where it really ties in. Now, like I said, on the one hand, you can be saved without baptism. But in that same book and in all the books after it, they do talk about baptism and how it's so important, because Jesus himself was baptized. So now we can all bring this back. Now, granted, I'm no pastor. I'm just, some guy in a flannel sitting on a chair talking into a camera. But if I want to put in my 2 cents into this, baptism is not required, but if you feel you're ready and you feel that you want to display this showing of love and appreciation for the Lord and to really solidify yourself as a follower of Christ, I would definitely recommend you do it. I know a lot of people that have been baptized and their whole lives change. So that was one of the things I wanted to rant to you guys about today. Sadly, did not take pictures for this workout, but one of these days in the future, I will be doing that, and I'll be posting on my TikTok. I can link that in the description. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. You guys take her easy and have a good one.